Welcome back to SRL TV here for this lovely Tuesday night action in Eden Park tonight. It is the Auckland Warriors taking on the Gold Coast Titan. Max Topak in his first game as captain of the Titans, looking for a victory against an all-new look Warriors side. I'm your Commissioner Will Kay, joined by the one and only Anthony McDonald, who's putting in the hard yards this week for what is going to be a tremendous clash.
I am very excited about this clash tonight, Will. We've got on one side the Titans, who finished very strong last year, able to get up to a 5th position, make it into the finals for the first time in a long time, versus the Warriors, who are really close to making that top 8 and just sort of dwindled off a little bit towards the end there. So hopefully a couple of the changes they've made tonight gets them closer come the sticky point at the end of the season.
Yeah, absolutely. And the Warriors tonight, quite a few club debutants. We've got Rakamanu in fullback. Somehow has pushed Chance Bunce. That is right, Chance Bunce out of the fullback gig for the Warriors. A spot that he has held for the previous 9 seasons. And he has been pushed out by Rakamanu into the 5/8 role. Cody Ogg joining the side alongside Leki Tua and Tuxie Ogg. Jerome Daly on the wing. Quite a few changes for the Warriors here. And it will be the main talking point of the evening, won't it? Chance Bunce, 5/8. Is this a hit or is it a miss?
Oh, I don't know. All I can think is that the Warriors, they're trying to start looking towards what the Wars look like without a Chance Bunce. He's getting very close to the end of his career, the old man, the Silver Fox. So this might be a chance for them to see what fullback looks like without him.
And an error there from the Titans early on. Quite a few changes to their team as well for Season 10. As they're brought down, Aaron White tackle there. They go to the right. McCartney now goes out to Ginger Pom. As Pom now weaving, and McCartney looking to make his move to lock permanent this season for the Warriors. I'm not too sure how you go. Patrick Corcoran, he's been such a performer there over the last few seasons. That's a big hit there for Bruce Buckley. Folding David Tiawa, who's shifted his edge out to the right side. And there's an error. The halves just not quite linking early up. And McKay getting an intercept.
Yeah, Freaky McKay is always good for a move here and there. And whilst he started prop way back in the Never Never, he has really made that number 12 jersey his own.
Yeah, he sure has. He can play a range of positions really well. 12, he plays very well. Also plays very well in the front row. So he gets you get a lot of value out of Christian McKay, the freak, being in your team. As it's Leo St. Hendricks going out to the right now. Liam Rogers. Well down. That's a better set there from the Titans as they look to just get a foothold in this game. McCluckey punts it. Goes down to the wing this time of Hone King. He'll look for his first kick return in the jumper this season. Brought down there. And for the Titans, a few newcomers as well. Leo St. Hendricks, formerly Dom Young, in the centres. And then probably the most notable is Josh Butterfield, who is making his club debut in the lock jersey. So I don't believe he's played lock before. And there he is now, just popping up, getting an intercept. I think Butterfield's he's just one of those players that can really make a massive impact at the lock position. As it's going to be Max Topak now going through the line. The captain just looking to try and slide in, but can't quite find the line. Rakamanu, a good tackle there. It's going to be a good pass. McKay, the short ball to him, but the crash play able to be halted there. Third tackle as the Titans, here they come. Out to the right now. Oh, and it's picked off by Leki Tua, and there sure have been a lot of intercepts early.
Yeah, I just want to say a bit more about Josh Butterfield there. We could see how great he was with that real perception. Oh, back to you there, Will. I'll come back to Josh Butterfield later.
Yeah, you can talk about Butterfield, and here he is now. And yeah, he's just got that. I think he's a tackle breaker archetype. I think he's just got the means to be a great farm lock here.
And as we see more locks taking those 5th tackle kick options, having someone with his quality in that position just means you've got another feather in your belt and a chance for the Titans to really exploit those opportunities there.
Yeah, absolutely. As Butterfield now playing the ball, goes to the right. It's going to be Michael McCluckey. He puts it high here, and underneath it, it will be Akatank. And it's good to see that his contested collect upgrades are paying off there, because that is one of the primary things, isn't it, at the moment, Anthony, of what he's doing in his upgrades. I don't know if you've seen that.
The Warriors have always been unique in the way they upgrade their players and the trading regimes that Jai McCartney puts them through. And a lot of the times, they might not work on paper, but they sometimes work on the field. So, as is often said, let them cook and we'll see what happens.
We will see as Jai McCartney cooking now, going through the line, offloads away to Lecky Tua. Almost at halfway now, the Warriors. As they have thousands of fans here at Eden Park, a sellout for round 1 of Season 10. As it goes to Corey Goetz. Stepping around and brought down there. That's the first. Holmes now goes to Butterfield. Christian McKay. Tackled well just short of zone 40. As both teams failing to get any either fullback involved yet. Liam Ryan hasn't really had an involvement in this game yet. Neither has Raika Manu in the attacking side of things. As they're just ticking over to 10 minutes into the match now. Out to the left, it's going to be McCluckey. And that's a bit of a nothing set there from the Titans. Not much getting done and just losing their compass a bit, I think. Just not sure what to do with the ball. Luckily, Butterfield's out the back and punts it deep here down to the wing of Jerome Daly.
Yeah, it looks like the Titans, they're trying to work into their game and test out some of their new combinations here and there. The danger with that is that for the Warriors, they've got a lot of quality on their side and they're really quick to break through the line just like that if they see any perceived errors or any perceived weaknesses there.
Yeah, it's Corcoran now going out to the right. Bunce links up with Aaron White as he pushes forward. 15 metres out from the try line as that's the 4th tackle. Playing it. Left. McCartney. Out to Lecky Tua. Brought down there is 5th and last now. Let's see what happens. As the Warriors go deep. Bunce puts it up high. Out to the right side of the field for them. Demando underneath it. And it's going to be well taken by Xavier Demando. The Titans breathe a big sigh of relief there. As the Warriors with their first real attacking set.
Yeah, there were about 3 or 4 Warriors jerseys just crowding around Demando just then. And the quality of that Australian winger to just jump up above them, grab that ball and get his team a 7-tackle set. Already off up the field as it is. That's going to speak of volumes for what the Titans are and what the Titans can get done tonight.
It's Josh Butterfield getting off to a good start tonight. Liam Rogers now offloads away to Michael McCluckey. Gets a few more metres there. As that'll be the 3rd tackle. They go to left. Rogers spreads it out to Xavier Demano. Down the blind side. It's David Tiawa charging him down though. And they've got 2 speedy second rows here, the Warriors. Be very fortunate in that one as they go to the right. McCluckey goes to Rogers. Pushing forward. It's been very strong start for him in this game as they go to the right. McCluckey puts the kick in. It's going to be a deflection and Lecky Tua picks it up. That's a great take there from the prop. And Liam Ryan, too long in the tackle. Very, very disappointing there.
No, big props there for Lecky Tua getting his body in the way. That was almost a guaranteed try just then if Lecky Tua wasn't there. So here they are, 30 metres out. The Warriors are going to be dangerous if they can get up the field.
Yeah, they sure will be. And a bit of a strange change here. I dare say at the demands of Cody Ogg. He's been put in the 11 with Tiawa moving to 12. Now, if you look back for the last couple of seasons, Tiawa has been one of the better players for the Warriors in that 11 jersey. And Cody Ogg has not ever really performed in the 11 to any great extent. What do you think the thought process or maybe lack of is behind that?
Well, when you've got 2 speedy second rowers, really you've got to roll the dice on which one you put into 11, which one you put into 12, and maybe it's going to have something to do with their tackle efficiency. So if I'm recalling correctly, we had Cody Ogg in 12 because he had maxed out his tackle. So personally, I would have had him in 12, whereas Tiawa, he's also got perfect 99 maxed tackle. So it might just be a case of let's see what works, and Jai might move things around as the season goes, Will.
Yeah, I'm not too sure with that one, as I would have just kept it as is and put Ogg into the 12. There's going to be Michael McCluckey going down the field as he plays the ball. Leo St. Hendricks playing it out to Mark Lee. Back at hooker this season for Mark Lee. And it could be the move. He hasn't really performed there greatly at lock to maybe the extent that they could milk out of Josh Butterfield. I mean, I reckon Josh Butterfield in the game tonight so far, he has done more than Mark Lee at lock in the last 2 seasons. Maybe harsh, but I think that it's pretty accurate as McClucky puts it up high. And it's well taken there, Ginger Pom. Brought down. And that was an awkward one there, but a good chase from the Titans.
Oh, and there was a Titans player there who looked like... Oh, as we go, here we go. Daly's off down the field.
Jerome Daly has got Liam Ryan in front of him. Who's coming up behind him? I think that's Lachlan Holmes. Gets the ball away. It's going to be Hone King for the corner. But no, it's a miraculous tackle. Lachlan Holmes, the newcomer for the Titans, with a miraculous tackle. And if they can hold on to him, hold on here, then it'll be attributed. But no, it's going to be Sean Spence, the 5'8", to score the first.
I have absolutely no idea how Hone King didn't just score just then, but, you know, it didn't take them long to make sure they did get over, and look who it is, the Silver Fox himself. First try for the Warriors in Season 10.
Yeah, great stuff there from the Wars to start off their campaign. But I gotta wonder, how did Hone King not make it to that corner? He was all the way through. And Lachlan Holmes, I mean, I don't know how he's done that, but that's tackle of the round, I reckon, so far. Only had 3 games, but that's one of the very best that you will see is... Oh.
Ooh.
That's not the very best that you'll see. That's
a
bit of a stinker.
And here's the other challenge for the Warriors this season. Chance Bunce has the highest kick point skills within his team. So... that might pose a bit of a problem for some of these really close games, like the games we saw last night, Will.
Yeah, I'm not too sure how I feel about that. You would think they would have signed a kicker as Lecky Tua goes straight over one. And that's a big, big hit there. Just on the points return is now Cody Oak. Takes the charge at Josh Butterfield. And who's got the next best points kick? Chance Bunce, yeah, 62. Well, actually not, but that's okay. We'll fix that up later. Stiawa. Sorry, yep.
Yeah, then it's either Lockyer or Corcoran.
Yeah, right.
Piece.
So if you were to get them the upgrade instead, you'd be better off. Yes, as it's going to be Raikamanu looking for the line, but Liam Ryan cuts him off at the last second. The Warriors looking to go back-to-back tries here. As John Boy Mayava says held up, playing the ball out to the left. I don't know what Bruce Buckley's doing. He's running off the field. Does he know they don't have the ball? It's a tap back. No one's there. Butterfield's there. Butterfield in open space. Nobody in sight. Nobody near. Og's trying to get to him, but he will not be successful. And that is a fantastic try there from Josh Butterfield, making his impact so far at the Titans.
Well, if there were any naysayers out there who were still questioning the move to lock for Butterfield, that has shut them right the hell up, because I don't think anyone else on the Titans tonight, bar Liam Ryan, would be able to pick that ball up and run that far without having anyone on the Warriors touch them. So with this, the Warriors are going to be 4, Titans 6 points.
And there you go, the kick easily going over for Michael McClucky there. And that was a bit of a weird play from the Warriors. They just put the high ball up and tapped it back, and no one was there. We saw in the Melbourne game last night that did happen a bit with Tatero Maxwell tapping it back. However, it was never really an advantage gained by the Cowboys. I don't think that'll be a mistake that the Warriors make again tonight.
And you would hope not, because, again, these really close games where it can come down to a conversion here or there, they can almost hurt more than a blowout game sometimes. So it's still early days, still only 23 minutes into the game, and both teams look like they are well up for the fight tonight.
It sure does. I think that these two teams could just be just a great clash. Maybe evenly matched across the board. And just quickly, the subs coming up for both teams. Tuxie Og, club debut for the Warriors, and Logan Strange, of course, the old boy. As now it's going to be picked off by Patrick Corcoran. He gets a bit of space and brought down by Dolan. We'll get back to that in a second, as that's the first tackle The Warriors on the line again. 15 out. They go to the left. It's Cody Og. He charges straight. They're brought down. That's Terry Oates, the debutant for the night. The rookie making his mark in that tackle. Aaron White now brought down 5 metres out. Patrick Corcoran goes out to the left. It's going to be a short ball to Jai McCartney. Can he get one of his own? Yes, he can. And it's a fantastic one from Jai. Referee Jacob Morrison sending us one upstairs, but the crowd likes it. And I do too there, Anthony. The Warriors hitting back in style.
And there we go. So I think that's just, well, that's 3 tries tonight off opposition errors that have led to points. And I think the first team that's able to stop those interceptions, stop those little, round 1 issues, are going to go a long way towards making sure they are up in the positive tally at the end of this game.
Yeah, and that was just a great pick off there from Patrick Corcoran, as you'd think Bunce would get this kick. And he does. Good man, Chance Bunce. As it will be 10-6 now. The Warriors in the lead. And you'd be pretty filthy with yourself if you're the Titans, especially if you're Josh Butterfield. You just scored a try, and then all that hard work is undone by a poor pass.
While we're talking about subs, we've talked about Tuxiol, but I just want to make a mention of Logan Strange coming off the bench. That shows you what happens when someone of Logan Strange's quality is forced to come off the bench, what the Warriors have done in recruiting their forwards this season.
I mean, Lecky Tua, a really good recruit, and Joe Turner Jr. did a very good job here at the Warriors last season. That does leave the bench spot for Logan Strange, but by no means do I think that's detrimental to him. I think that actually plays to his strengths. He's an impact player. He's a player that comes on and makes the big moments, those big hits, big tackles, big runs. So I think this 15 spot really suits him well, and will bring out the best in his game.
Yep, and it's going to be interesting to see how Jai and Chance negotiate those halftime subs to make sure that they can get the most out of their squad for the rest of this season.
It sure will be. I wouldn't be surprised to see Logan Strange at second row maybe in the second half. And just bring a bit more strength around it rather than having the 2 speedies for all 80 minutes, but I guess only time will tell. Yep,
and a lovely crossfield punt there from Chance. Believe it or not, he's not doing too badly at the half so far tonight.
No, he's doing quite well. What I am missing, though, for the Warriors is just a big fullback contribution. Rakamanu hasn't been taking up those hit-ups like we normally see from Chance Bunce. Those basically what Liam Ryan has just done there. So, Manu, I'd like to see him getting a lot more involved if he is, to justify him being out in the 1 instead of Chance Bunce.
Yep. Here he goes now. Can he get around? No, he is very roundly just smothered there by the Titans. And another fullback Chance. A good run, but just not the penetration that we needed.
No, and we saw what Chance Bunce could do during the All-Stars game just at the end of Season 9. So I think that maybe they need to take a book there and, pair him with a fast halfback. It's really easy. Raikamanu's a halfback. We know he's a quality player there. So I'm just wondering about why the changes that have been made have been made.
Especially when you've got someone like Honor King down the sideline. You've got Jai and Aaron White floating around in the halves. There's plenty of options there. Like I said, all I can think of is they're starting to really consider the succession plan for when the Silver Fox decides to hang up his boots.
I guess you could say that. And Lachlan Lockyer, I feel bad for him because he's a really good 9. He's a really good hooker. And he's been moved to 17, so he'll only play max 40 minutes. He's probably playing off the bench at prop or something, so I do really feel for the man. It's a tough situation to be in for him.
Oh, do we get another 40-20 kick here? The first one wasn't terrible, but no, they decided not to do it this time.
And it's probably a good choice there. Butterfield getting a good run. And yeah, you don't want to be risking it, especially when you're down already. You know what damage the Warriors can do off the kick returns. As Jerome Daly stepping around one and brought down by McClucky. As that's the first. Playing it there. Goes to the left. Ginger Pom goes to Aaron White. Logan Strange. Brought down there. That's the second tackle. Now going out to Og. Third there. as he plays it. Out to the right now. Goes to Bunce. Spreads it out to Aaron White. Goes to Raikamanu. Brought down the tackle. Fourth tackle. As we approach half-time. Almost there now. It's Jerome Daly. Brought down just past the halfway. Does it go deep? Joe McCartney puts the kick in, and it's a good punt down to Xavier Demando's wing. To be in the corner here before the kick return, and well tackled by Aaron White. That's good kick chase there from the Warriors.
Yeah, I thought for a second there the Warriors were going to be stuck in their half with that strong defensive pressure there by the Titans, but they were able to get around, and that really good kick just shows you how important it is to have a strong kicker to boot your team out of trouble there, particularly this late in the half.
Yeah, especially late in this half. So Joe McCartney, good boot to lend. I guess we'll just see the test of time whether lock is his best position. I really like him in the halves. But Raikamanu, great defense on a 40-20 there, as he's able to get around one but can't burn Liam Ryan. And that's a good play there from Raikamanu. That looked dire for a second, but he got to the ball on the full.
Yeah, it almost looked like Liam Ryan wanted to shove him over the sideline too, and somehow was able to stay back inside. So some good things happening here for the Warriors, and with less than 5 minutes left in the half, you almost feel like this is going to be the scoreline as we get into the halftime break.
Yeah, absolutely you do. So, just nerve-wracking stuff at the moment for the Titans, especially with the Warriors coming up. And there actually may not be the score before halftime. As it's going to be Raikamanu. Is it a fresh set? No, it's not. He can't get the ball away. I would have said play that. Referee disagrees. That'll be a handover instead.
And that's why you don't touch toe poke, because you can almost give away a fresh set there, or you could almost have seen the Warriors go over for a late half try. So the Titans, blessing Lady Luck just there, and they
very
might
lucky
be able to get
there.
down the other end and score a sneaky try by the end of this set.
As Ryan goes right, Dolan inside ball to Butterfield here, and he's brought down by Cody Ogg.
He's held free. He's held there.
He'll be allowed to get up. Josh Butterfield playing the ball. Out to the right now. Goes to Justin Dolan inside. Ryan. Where's he going to go? Liam Ryan just weaving around and brought down. 35 metres out from the try line. They go to the left. The ball goes to Dolan. Dolan straight through the halfback, and he shone last season for the Titans in the 7-roll. Good run there from him and the Titans. I'm able to get some points on the board for halftime now. It's going to be Josh Butterfield, and he's done the old classic lock practical joke where you just run it instead of kicking it or passing it or anything on the last.
Yeah, they had a real chance there. On the other hand, though, they might have just got the call from Max Topo to hold the ball and just massage this into the end and see if they can come back out firing for the second half.
Yeah, we'll wait to see, won't we? The Titans, they got to lift their game in this second half. But it's been a great, really interesting contest so far. It's been a fast-paced game, so it's definitely an enjoyable watch from both teams. As Lucky Tua playing the ball. Going deep now. Bunce. Oh! Shank of a kick, and now it's going to be Leo St. Hendricks picking it up. With 40 seconds on the clock, I don't think much will happen here for the Titans. But, yeah, that's an interesting kick from Chance Bunce.
Yeah, that's just off the side of the shoe there. Not really, trying his best to get that where it needs to go. Hopefully, that's just more of a lack of focus thing than an actual lack of skill thing.
Asamano down the wing before half-time, but it's a miraculous tackle. And it will be 10-6 at the break. We'll see you very shortly.
I'm just waiting for Kiss Cam to come on. On me. It's not happening. Do you like it? Do you like it? The environment here, do you like the footy? Yes, we're on.
We're live.
Yeah, we're live.
Yes. Yeah,
You're not you when you're hungry.
This is an amazing
Snickos.
reception that we've received.
Hey SRL fans, want to support the league further? Join the Simulation Rugby League Patreon. Get exclusive access to additional content, early access to league releases and supporter-only giveaways and upgrades. Whatever you're looking for, we have something for every fan. When you become a Patreon, you're more than just a spectator. You're a crucial part of our team. Your support helps us keep delivering the high-quality matches and content that you love, and it ensures that we can keep the SRL experience growing for fans of all ages. It's super simple.
head to our Patreon page, pick the tier that's right for you, and you're in. Every bit of support helps us grow and makes the SRL an even better place for everyone. Now, back to the game.
Welcome back to SRL TV. It's the Auckland Warriors taking on the Gold Coast Titans, currently in the lead 10-6 here at Eden Park tonight for the first game of Season 10 for both these teams. At the halftime break, most notably, it was, of course, the main man for the Titans so far, Josh Butterfield, with just under 200 run meters in that first half. He got the try to his name and had a great defensive effort, and that is well, that's a nightmare start for the Titans. The Warriors were looking a lot stronger after that John McCartney try, so, I mean, a lot to unfold in this second half here, Anthony.
Yeah, the halftime break stats, they just showed how close these two teams were. The possession was roughly about the same, completions roughly about the same, and most notably, neither fullback really making much of an impact on either side of the field. So everything is working up through the forwards and through the middles. Whether or not the Titans have it in them to get it over the top of the forwards, speaking of the Devils, remains to be seen.
It sure does, and Logan Strange making his way back on the field at halftime. And John McCartney moving to the halves by the looks of it. It certainly will be an interesting second half here for the Warriors. As Lockyer going out to the right, Chance Bunce gets it, beautiful ball, it's Joe Turner Jr. And what a play there from Chance Bunce at 5'8".
Well, the Titans have really nothing to blame for that by themselves, not just the penalty down the other end, but just being sucked in by that draw and pass there at the end. As you said, beautiful ball, and Joe Turner Jr., he's been around the Warriors' traps for quite a while. Ooh,
almost fumbled
able to
it.
hold on to a ball. And there we are. The Warriors, they're about to be 16-6 up.
Provided Joe McCartney, Chance Bunce gets this kick.
Oh, if he doesn't, can you imagine the scenes after? I imagine a lot of kicking practice is going to be happening off at training this week if he doesn't, but he does, and it's all good.
All is well here for Chance Bunce. As I'd imagine, if you put him at the fullback spot and kept to the goal-kicking attribute, he'd probably be the top scorer for his team. So it'd be interesting to see that, but I don't know whether we'll get that this season or not. Let's talk about the pass for a second. It was a great pass, wasn't it? But he almost lost it for Joe Turner Jr. He was able to hold on to it, so it was a good play, but I'm not sure if he was ready for Chance Bunce's. Oh, that's a massive hit there. Bruce Buckley, he has no problem dishing out the punishment, does he? As Aaron White, he steps around. It looks like he's joined the centres again, Aaron White. There goes to Chance Bunce. Brought down there. Third tackle. Out to the right. Lecky Tua spreads it out to Joe Turner Jr., who is driven back there. Fourth. That's now Logan Strange. Brought down just outside the 40. As fifth and last. Yeah, Chance Bunce with the kicking duties. Puts it downfield, down to the wing of Xavier Demando. He steps one. Demando now breaking the tackle and brought down. That's the first, and that's a good play there from Xavier Demando on the kick return.
Yeah, that's a lot better result there for the Titans. They've been struggling to find really good field position all through the first half. Oh, don't pass it. There we go. They've just got to really gel and mesh a bit harder. They've got the team for this. They can really take it to the Warriors.
As Weston's away, and what a play there from Chris Weston. Sorry to cut you off as the Titans. Just something from nothing. It was Max Topok with a tremendous offload. Weston in at hooker just sprints away. And they weren't catching him, were they? The Titans were able to get one step closer to leading in this game.
Yeah, Topok, seeing how his set wasn't really coming together as much as he wanted, went, you know what, shut up, give me the ball. Palms off one, passes it off to Weston, and here we are. It's back to a single-point ball game. Bring it on.
As the Titans will be taking a lot of confidence from that one. That's a great just bit of heads-up footy there from Chris Weston. He was early remarked as one of the most promising young halves in the league. And he really hasn't played much in the halves at all since he's joined this Titan squad. It's been a little bit of an interesting one for him. He's played a lot of second row. Looks like he's going to play a bit of hooker this season. I'm not against the hooker, but the second row, it's certainly an interesting choice for a half.
And I know quite a few captains around the league were trying to court him to fill up their halves spots. There's not a lot of quality halves around the league, and Weston, he was one of those ones a lot of people were trying to court. So it's signs about the culture at the Titans there, that even coming off the bench, he's willing to take a bench position instead of a full-time half position somewhere else in the league.
Yeah, I mean, Weston was one of the players that we chased when we lost Matty Johns last season. And we were unsuccessful in that endeavour with the Titans, just saying that they'd rather keep him on the bench than give him a spot. But he was promoted shortly after that, so it all made sense in the end. Weston, he's just been a very promising young player. I'm hoping that soon he'll get a spot in the halves or a starting spot for these Titans, because I think it's well deserved for him.
Yeah, and you know, the strength of the Titans this season is that they've got a lot of flexibility with the players that they have. So you never know. Chris Weston, this might be the season that he breaks out and forces his way into that position. That try tonight is definitely one step ahead on that journey.
It absolutely is. It's Lecky Tua playing the ball, going to the right. It's going to be John McCartney now. Puts the kick in down to the wing of Xavier Demando again here. Can he put someone on notice? Yes, he can. As Aaron White stepped around, Rakamano bringing him down. They go Butterfield. Now goes to Buckley. Buckley finds a gap in the line, and a beautiful draw and pass from Josh Butterfield. As they go Weston. Now to McClucky. Sorry, you go.
No, I was just about to say, it looks like the forwards are starting to work into their rhythm here. This is going to be a dangerous next 10-15 minutes for the Warriors if they can't keep a lid on it.
It's Butterfield with another good run there. And he's having quite the first hit out at the lock position. Bruce Buckley reaping the rewards off that run. Is it's going to be... Oh, it's deflection. The offload from Rogers a little bit too expansive, and Aaron White able to get the ball eventually.
Yeah, that's what scoreboard pressure does to you. Little man Rogers just pushing a pass when he probably shouldn't really have needed to. And now here we are, the Warriors working their way back up the field.
As that's the third now, the Warriors. Playing it out to the right. It's going to be a cutout pass to McCartney, who spreads it to Aaron White. He tries to get around, but he's brought down by Buckley. As 10 minutes in this second half. We've seen a fair few tries already, just the two, I guess. But the Warriors looking to make it one more in this set. They go out to the left. It's going to be Aaron White. Puts that one up under the high ball. Who's it going to be? It's well taken by Goats, but Goats driven back in his own in goal. Lecky 2 with a good tackle. And that'll be another set here for the Warriors.
Yeah, none of the Warriors really contesting for that ball. Just happy to let the Titans grab it and force them back on the in goal. Here comes another 5-6 tackle set. Ooh, weird ball there. But to the Titans, this is really a test for them now. Do they have the goal line defense to keep the Warriors out? That will go a long way to proving that they're a real finals contention team this season.
Yeah, it certainly will. As Lecky Tua playing the ball there. They go to the left. Now it's Cody Og. Brought down. That's the third. Out to the left. It's going to be Logan Strange. Short side play. Hone King down the wing. Brought down Lachlan Holmes again. He's had his number all night. As that's the fourth. Out to the right. It's going to be Cody Og. Put onto his back. And that's a good tackle there from Max Topoke and Justin Dolan. There's a leadership team getting it done there. And a short play, Lachlan Lockyer, the wrong option there from the hooker. No, mate, you were held up. It is not a try. And that'll be a handover. As now it's Lachlan Holmes through the line.
Already the Titans have hit back. That was just a bit of white line fever there from the young Lockyer. Not what is needed, and it's probably gifted the Titans one hell of a march up the field.
It sure has. As Rogers pumping the legs. That's all right now. McClucky goes to Liam Ryan. It gets it out to Justin Dolan. Plenty of defenders there as the Titans crossing the halfway line. Go out to left. It's Max Topak getting around a couple now. Max Topak, a good run. Gets it back on the inside of Butterfield. As Butterfield will milk the extra meters and they may be able to get an attacking kick in here. I think you'd go to Dolan on this play. I can't see where McClucky's... Oh, he's deep, so maybe you would go to McClucky. And he puts it up high. Who's going to be underneath it? It's going to be a contested one by the looks of it. It's a tap back for Liam Ryan. The Titans are in. What a try and a well-placed kick from McClucky. Sees more points on the board.
That was inch perfect. That was being forced to be taken in the field of play, so there was no chance of a 7 tackle restart. And Liam Ryan, it took him 56 minutes to really inject himself into that dangerous fullback attacking play there. And here we go. 56 minutes in, game on. I don't want to jinx this here for McClucky, but I don't really see him missing it from this close in front.
Nor do I. As an easy conversion there in the end for Michael McClucky. The Warriors, for the first time in the match, take the lead 18-16. And that was a very good set from the Titans after the Warriors got very close.
Yeah. And again, it just goes to show how one small little mistake up the other end can yield dividends for the other team when they march up the other. So we're about to have some prop interchanges come on in the next 4 minutes or so. We'll see if that really injects some spark into either attack or defence.
Yeah, we certainly will. It's Bruce Buckley now. Taking the first hit up, and I think that a fresh set of legs for both teams. I mean, I don't actually want Max Topak to go off the field at the moment. I want him to stay, because he's had quite the game, especially as a captain. He's been a very good player so far.
Personally, I'd prefer if he scores before he goes off, Will, but, you know, that's just me and my mum's but
I'm not too sure how many people are eligible for that as in terms of the captains. I guess Max Topak, Riley Flynn come to mind at the moment.
Yep, then maybe Sonny Kaya.
Okay, so it's new clubs as well. So that makes sense. And so you're as well, Anthony. So I wasn't too sure. That's why I didn't take it, but that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I'm pretty sure someone of the likes of Riley Flynn is far more competent and capable of scoring than relying on someone like me. So if Max Topak can take that off my hands, that would be a much well-regarded benefit there for me.
And sure would be, as Joe McCartney going to Lecky Tour. As he's brought down. They go out to left. Now it's going to be Joe Turner Jr. Brought down. Fifth and last. The Warriors unable to get any huge meters in that set. Bunce will have to kick him out of trouble, and he does just that. As Demando on the 30 catches that one on the full. And driven back to the tackle there. It's Joe Turner Jr. with a big effort.
And it's going to be the Titans here who reap the benefit of the brand new subs coming off up the bench. 20 minutes left. 2 points deficit. Strap yourselves in.
As Lachlan Holmes now brought down. Just crossing the halfway line, the Titans. They go to Butterfield again. He's got 5 more minutes. And you wouldn't want him to come off the field either, the way he's been playing tonight. As it's going to be Liam Ryan getting around one and putting his team in the danger zone here. Fifth and last, Chris Weston and hooker. Where's he going to go? He goes out to left. Now to Dolan. Puts it up high. It's a bit of no man's land there. It is in no man's land. In fact, it's in Justin Dolan's domain. And the Gold Coast Titans, the ball bounced up, sat in his hands, and he got it down to ground. What a play there from the halfback.
Well, just watching this, the fullback, he had no eyes for the ball at all, let alone watching it bounce instead of actually catching it. Once it did bounce, they were just hoping for it to go off over the sideline. And, well, when you compete as hard as Dolan just did then, you definitely deserve that try.
Absolutely. There's Michael McClucky now. Kicking that one straight over. And that's a great try from the Titans. You don't get spoilt like that every day, so terrific stuff from them.
And then, you know, with a try like that, the question now needs to be asked, if Chance Bunce was back there, would he have stopped that one happening?
I think he would have. I think he would have. The experience at fullback, he probably wouldn't have even let that one bounce, knowing that He catches that, and it's a 20-meter restart. I'm not too sure what Raikkonen was doing. He was off the fairies, maybe. It was just a very strange one indeed from his Christian McKay now just barging over through the middle. As I go left, McCluckey. Short play to Liam Rogers. Brought down there. Third tackle. Out to left. It's going to go McCluckey. Inside ball here from Butterfield. It deflects off a Warriors player and Ginger Pom ends up with it. And that is not what the Titans needed at all.
No, and here the Warriors are. They're well within their chance of bringing it back within a one-try game again. Third tackle, just shy of the 20. The Titans, they've got their work cut out for them right now to keep them out.
As Akatank now brought down. 15 metres out. They go to the right. It's going to be Joe McCartney. Just driving and brought down by Mark Lee and Liam Rogers. Fifth and last, they go to Chance Bunt. He puts the ball up to the right side of the field. Leo St. Hendricks underneath it. It's a tap back. It's Raikkonen, but he's going to be wrapped up by Demando. That is an all-time sell.
My goodness. I mean, there was a lot of bodies in the way just then, but you need to be icing those opportunities if you're floating around in the number one jumper. Demando, he has been phenomenal for the Titans tonight, and that might just have won the Titans the game if this stays the way it is.
Yeah, it very well, man. Raikkonen, he's not having a good time right now. He's letting it try down the other end. He's absolutely spoiled to try down this end as Mark Lee throws the ball back on the inside and is picked off by DTA. The Warriors back with it, but geez, there are some occurrences going on right now, and Raikkonen, all signs indicate that he should not be the Warriors fullback for season 10.
As the Titans, they're trying their hardest to sell at the moment. John McCartney, he looked very tired just then.
Yeah, John McCartney, he probably will be fatigued. He played a big first stint at lock and then moving to halfback. It definitely is not as demanding in terms of defense, but it is mentally draining trying to organise your team constantly. It's a big ask from Joe McCartney to do both roles in the one night. As Corcoran puts a kick in, it's going to be Joe McCartney. He's there. The crowd saw, they sing, and Joe McCartney, it's a double for him tonight.
And there we go. That is the importance of keeping your big men where they need to be, and he was in the right place at the right time. Just digging real close into the line here, off the side of the boot, and yeah, there's no chance the Titans had of stopping that one.
No, brilliant play there, and he's had a busy night, Joe McCartney, tonight, but he's taken on the challenge with both hands, and he's done well. The Warriors, you'd think Bunce gets this one to only make them 2 behind on the scoreboard.
And, well, again, does it all come back to that misconversion early in the second half? That would be a very painful pill to swallow there.
Oh, it would be an extremely unfortunate scenario, wouldn't it? You'd be quite upset that you didn't sign a goal kicker. But hey, you have all of off-season to sign a goal kicker. Or all of the signing period. So if you don't, that is on you. That is just what we call poor planning. That's McCluckey. Kicks it off, bunts. Goes out to the right, Akatank. Brought down just past the 20, and that'll be the first hit up on this set now. Ginger Pom looking, goes through a gap. Pom offloads away to Chance Bunce, breaks the tackle. Bunce is away. Bunce is in open space. Weston's going to get him though. Weston will break the tackle. And Chance Bunce brought down eventually by Liam Rogers, but that's a fantastic run there from the 5'8". As they go to the left, and it's a ball, it's a floater to Hone King. And the Warriors go bang, bang, just like that, to take the lead once more.
Well, there was Hone King. He was definitely determined to get across for that one. There was no way he was going to not get his second there. Oh, his first for the night there. So, well, here we are. In less than 5 minutes, we've had back-to-back tries. 2 points. Let's see if Bunce can get this one. And if he can, well, that's going to make a very interesting final 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's a tough kick for Chance Bunce here. And it looks, it's going to fade away to the left here. 26-24 the score. The Warriors ever so slightly in the lead here. Don't go anywhere. We've got 10 minutes left. This game is far from over.
Now, who do you give it to? If you are the Warriors, you're sitting pretty. You're 2 points ahead, but if you're the Titans, what do you need? Who do you give it to? Who is the person who's going to get you back in front?
Well, Josh Butterfield, he's not on the field at the moment. If I'm the Titans, honestly, at the moment, your best bet is probably Justin Dolan, I think, at halfback. We've just seen some glimpses tonight of what he can do. If you get within that range, you need to be giving it to him. Make that big play, make that kick, and then if you tie it up, I reckon he's your best goal, your best shot at a field goal. Maybe McClucky beside him.
Yeah, and if not, you need your forwards firing. The forwards, they're the ones that get you up the field, so that your other strike men, they can ace the play.
Absolutely. This is Lachlan Lockyer, brought down, 5th and last now. Goes a deep pass to Tane Rangamai-Hoani. As that's Corey Goat stepping around one, brought down by Chance Bunce, and he's been phenomenal tonight. Chance Bunce at the 6, and I don't think anyone has ever criticised Bunce at 6. I think it was more the fact of his absence at 1. And while he has been extremely positive in that position, you've got to wonder if it's the best use of him still, because he could do a lot more good out the 1, out in the back, you'd think, for the Warriors.
Yeah, especially this early in the season when things
Ryan, sorry! Liam Ryan is away! And here we go! Liam Ryan scoring the try, something from nothing. That's the power of a quality fullback. That's the power of Liam Ryan.
Well, shut the gates. Stop us talking. That is just phenomenal there. There was enough Warriors floating around. Everyone put his hands on him and they just couldn't grab him. And Liam Ryan, for the last 20 minutes or so, has been on fire.
Yeah, he sure has been. He scored 2 tries now tonight. And Michael McClucky with a very easy kick here to put his team 4 points in the lead to make it a try in it. And that is going to help them out greatly, McClucky. Bit of celebration there from him. As 26-30, the Titans take the lead in a high-scoring affair here at Eden Park. And with 7 minutes left in the clock, it's going to be something special from one of these teams to put this game to bed.
Oh, I'm so glad I'm a neutral in this one, Will, because we know, both of us, from various games over the last couple of seasons, how many times you can score in that last 5 minutes of the game. Whether it be the Titans to ice it off or whether it be the Warriors to steal it back.
It sure will be interesting this last 5 or so minutes as Rogers brought down there. Here's that one again, just in case you missed it. Beautiful effort from Liam Ryan. And, I mean, does it have to be said that again, a bit of detrimental defense from Raikamani, letting in a try. He's prime Isaac Simons out there at the moment.
Oh, here we go, 40-20. No, they don't risk it. They don't chance it. That's some smart play there from the Titans.
There's Dolan just playing the ball. Out to left, it's going to go to Buckley for the kicking duties. And I didn't realise that he was a certified kicker. Maybe he's on his P's, but a good kick nonetheless. The chase leaves a little bit to be desired, but Hone King brought down eventually on just past the 30. As Og now goes to Ginger Pom. Charging forward is Christian McKay, combining with Buckley for the tackle there. Second now. They go to the right now. It's McCartney. Spreads it out to David Tiawa. He runs it straight here as the Warriors struggling to get to halfway. Almost there on the 3rd. They go. McCartney. Ginger Pom crosses the halfway line. 4th tackle now. They need a big run. And this is the moment that you'd want Chance Bunce at fullback. But no, it's going to be Raikamanu. He'll do the job as he gets within range, I think, for an attacking kick. Maybe just as Raikamanu plays the ball. They need something big. It's going to go out to Chance Bunce. Bunce puts a kick in. It's blocked by Liam Rogers' leg. And Mark Lee will pick up. That was a shocking play on the last there from the Warriors.
And some really good heads-up football there from the Titans. Not to freak out, not to overstress themselves there, and just make sure a foot got in place and that it was the Titans. Because if a Warriors had picked that up, that would have been a brand new set of 6.
Yeah, it absolutely would have been as Chris Weston brought down. That's the 4th. Playing the ball as they go to the right. It's going to be Michael McClucky. Oh, headbutt off the ball, and it's going to be a 0 tackle as Liam Ryan comes away with it. The Titans with a fresh set now. They're looking to put it to bed. They're looking to really peel away here. As that'll be the 1st. Weston goes to McKay, spreads it to Lee. Lee's folded in the tackle. It's a big hit there from Akatank, but that's the 2nd. The Titans go to left. McClucky now goes to Xavier Demando down the side. Aaron White goes scrambling, but McCartney slides across and makes it. They go to the right. Goes to Buckley. Now goes to Justin Dolan. 4th tackle, a minute left on the clock. The Warriors, they need something incredible to come back now. The Titans, all they need is a try. They don't even need a try. They just need to waste time. As McClucky puts it high, it's well taken by Russell, but he's captured by Lachlan Lockyer. And 20 seconds, 95 meters. I don't think it's doable for the Warriors. The Titans, they will remain strong.
And, oh, no, here we go. All-time, well-deserved win there from the Titans, and a real good game of footy there from the Warriors as well.
Yeah, great stuff there from the Gold Coast Titans. A well-deserved win, like you said, Anthony. And the Warriors just not quite hitting their metrics tonight. Not quite doing what they set out to do. As we look at some of the stats, McCartney with a double, King, Bunce, Joe Turner Jr. all with singles for the Warriors. And for the Titans, Liam Ryan a double, Weston, Dolan, Butterfield all scoring for them. A lot more errors from the Titans there, with 18 from 24 completions. The Warriors 24 from 27. A few more tackles from the Warriors, and missed tackles, line breaks, very similar. Only difference in it in the end was the missed conversions from Chance Bunce. So yeah, I mean, I'm not going to dwell on that fact too long. I think that speaks for itself as we look to move on to some individual stats here. And Jerome Daly, wow, I didn't realize how much of an impact he had. 188 run meters. I mean, that's pretty good from him. Cody Ogg had a good game. Rakamanu played alright. McCartney, I thought he was very good actually tonight. And Chance Bunce, he got a try assist to his name. Patrick Corcoran with 2. Just a bit of a very random stat line here from the Warriors.
Especially when it comes to their kickers. They had a little bit of everything from everyone, including one of their benchies coming off and kicking for 33 metres there. So I don't know who gave the young rookie their kicking license, but, well, it's first game of the season, so there's always bound to be some rust here and there and some cobwebs they need to shake out.
Yeah, they're very well maybe. As we move on, look at some stats. Josh Butterfield, 239 run meters tonight. 20 tackles, none missed. A tackle break and 4 line breaks, as well as a try to his name at a few areas, but that comes with the territory. Fantastic performance from him, I thought. Liam Ryan, similar thing. 16 tackles, none missed. It's a lot for a fullback, but making 228 run meters, I mean, you can't complain. 9 line breaks as well, and a double. McClucky was excellent. Mark Lee had a decent stint. Rogers, I thought, was very good at that left second row. And Max Topoke, I mean, as far as a captain's knock goes, doesn't get much better than that as a prop.
Yeah, 296 kick meters there from McClucky over 9 kicks. That was just a phenomenal effort off the boot there, and probably one of the key reasons why the Titans were able to keep themselves in it, even though they kept, you know, as we said earlier, the errors, they just kept piling on them. So some really good fortitude there from the Titans to make sure they got the win.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's all we have time for tonight. Thank you very much for joining us in the commentary box. It's been a pleasure having you. Make sure you stay tuned. We've got one more game tonight and then a couple on Wednesday night. It's been a pleasure having you. Make sure you stay tuned for more SRL action.